Ozone layer depletion. Ozone is formed by the action of sunlight on oxygen. It forms a layer 20 to 50 kilometers above the surface of the earth. Ozone layer protects it from the sun's ultraviolet rays. Look at this picture. Troposphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, ozone layer in stratosphere. It's a layer can protect from sun ultraviolet rays. This action takes place naturally the atmosphere, but is very slow. Ozone is a highly poisonous gas with a strong odor. It is a form of oxygen that has 3 atoms in each molecules. It is considered a pollutant at ground level and constitutes a health hazard by causing respiratory ailments like asthma, bronchitis. It also causes harm to vegetation and leads to a deterioration of certain materials like plastic and rubber. Ozone in the upper atmosphere, however, is vital to all life as it protects the earth from the sun's harmful ultraviolet radiation. The ozone layer in the upper atmosphere absorbs the sun's ultraviolet radiation, preventing it from reaching the earth's surface. This layer in the atmosphere protects life on earth from the dangerous UV radiation from the sun. In the 1970s, scientists discovered that chemicals called chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, which were used as refrigerant, aerosol, spray propellants, pose a threat to the ozone layer. The CFC molecules are virtually indestructible until they reach the stratosphere, where UV radiation breaks them down to release chlorine atoms. The chlorine atoms react with ozone molecules which break down into oxygen molecules, which do not absorb UV radiation. Since the early 1980s, scientists detected a thinning of ozone layer in the atmosphere above Antarctica. This phenomenon is now being detected in other places as well, including Australia, although the use of CFCs has been reduced and now banned in most countries. Other chemicals and industrial compounds such as bromine, halocarbons and nitrous oxides from fertilizers may also attack the ozone layer. The destruction of the ozone layer is seen to cause increased causes of skin cancer and cataracts. It also causes damage to certain crops and to plankton, thus affecting natural food chains and food web. This in turn causes an increase in carbon dioxide due to the decrease in vegetation, with the signing of the Montreal Protocol in 50 years. In 1987, a treaty for the protection of the ozone layer, the use of CFCs was to be banned by the year 2000. After 2000, the ozone layer is expected to recover slowly over a period. Thank you. Have a nice day.